Welcome to the NintenDomain podcast. It's Trey, John, and Jeremy, and we're on a video here. We just want to talk real quickly about our virtual boys. We got them.
We
We
got the
all
virtual boys.
we all got them today, and we're recording this on Monday. We all got them today, and I thought we could just do a real quick thing where you talk about what we think about them. I mean, mostly because John got the real nice one. Jeremy and I got the cardboard ones, but I was surprised that it was already put together. That's kind of what I felt.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
some people in a factory doing it for us now.
Yeah, I do kind of miss.
Why are they going to do all the cool Labo stuff?
I do kind of miss the having the game and have it walk through it and all that. But I guess at the same time, it's already assembled, so I don't have to worry about the time to get it together. But as you can see here, here's my Labo. Here's my Labo one. Here's the Virtual Boy one. They're like fucking goddamn exactly the same, except for this one is like it's like half an inch taller. That's about it. That's the only difference between the two of them.
Jay, we should note that you added a strap to
Yeah.
yours.
So I took, well, this is a video, so people can see it on here. But yeah, no, I had a strap that I ordered off of Amazon way back when. I took it off of my old Labo here, and put it on, I put it on my new Labo here, and I used these like Velcro things that we use to hang stuff on the wall. So it's pretty, it's good. It's good and tight. It feels heavier. It's much heavier than the other Switch is. Having the Switch 2 in there, so it does like kind of hurt my nose because it puts a lot of weight on my nose while I'm wearing it. So I noticed that, but aside from that, it works fine.
I've been sitting on my couch with my head like all the way
Just
back.
tilt it, yeah.
And I played for like 20 minutes like that earlier. So I mean, it left this mark on my face, of course, but it
Yeah.
wasn't that bad otherwise. The nose part I can see getting uncomfortable after a bit because it's not padded or anything.
Yeah, I can make it. I mean, I think I can make it a little better. It was yeah, I was trying to like make it a little tighter up top because I do feel like it's hanging down a bit. But I put it on my face and I like walked around a little bit in the kitchen, and it didn't feel like it was falling off or anything like that. Not that I'm gonna walk around with it on my
That
face.
sounds really dangerous. I was
I
gonna
just
Right.
kind of, I just kind of like, just like shifted.
Remember, that was $500. Not that long
I
ago.
want
you
you to
mean-
ride. I want you to ride the train wearing that.
You mean
Yeah.
the Switch 2? No, no.
Yeah.
I'm not going outside. I'm not taking the Switch 2 into the public anywhere. No way. But yeah, yeah, if you look at the back of these, like they're exactly the same. They got the same exact eyeballs and everything. I mean, interesting thing, the cardboard one has no like red has no red lens on there.
Right. I thought there was like a red transparency thing.
But the other one does.
Mm.
But the one that John has does. But it
It
doesn't
does,
matter
yeah.
because it's red anyway when you start up. When we're doing this as of right now, the Japanese one is out, so I played some of that. But
It like just came out, so we've all got I got about 5 minutes with it. You guys seem you got about 20 minutes or so.
played
About
like
20 minutes.
I
Yeah.
played like 15 minutes. I played Wario Land. I played golf. I played Galactic Pinball. I played 3D Tetris, which is incredibly slow,
Oh, it sucks.
so slow and so boring.
Hmm.
It's like I was like, wow. This. I mean, the song's kind of cool that's on there, but it's like, wow. This is
I
like,
can't figure out how to play that horror game, but I only played it for a second.
oh yeah, I didn't play that one yet because I
I'm
was
gonna jump into
afraid.
that when we're done.
I mean, even on the Japanese one, like the Wario Land is like all in English, like the actual game is. So
Yeah.
it's pretty easy to figure out what's going on there.
So is Tetris.
Yeah, Tetris also. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, and of course when I first got it, I reinstalled the whatever you have to install off of the cartridge for Breath of the Wild, so I could play VR Breath of the Wild.
Hmm.
So I did that. That's the first thing I did was play.
Did you do it with the upgraded version?
Yeah, yeah, no, of course. I mean, yeah, with the Switch 2 version. I mean, that's the
So
it
I
does look
initially
smoother.
complained about it, but it does. I mean, it actually looks pretty good. Like I will say, like when you're out on like the big open field, it doesn't look as good as when you're like inside of a cave or a room or whatever. I guess you don't have caves in Breath of the Wild, but you know what I mean. If you're in like
Well,
more of an enclosed area,
yeah, when I
it
started
looks
it,
way better than.
when I started, I was inside of a shrine and I was going up against one of those guardians with all like the weapons or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know, like I don't know how to play this game. I've played this game in a long time. I mean, I kind of do, but I got killed. I got knocked out like twice, and I had
Yeah.
fairies that brought me back to life, but then I got killed. And I was like, yeah, this is hard. Well, also
I immediately missed the what is it called, Ascension or whatever. Like, man,
Oh
I
yeah,
miss that ability. That like
Oh yeah.
in my little amount of time running around, I was like, God dang, I just want to ascend through this thingy and not climb it.
I I didn't really play the Switch version that much because I spent all the time on Wii U, so I haven't really done that much on this version. So I only have like 5 hearts and like six weapons or something like that. I really don't have that much stuff, so I'm like, but I mean, I thought it was super overwhelming, or I was like, I don't know how to do anything, and this thing is killing me. And then and then I left the shrine, and I like walked around and looked at the sky, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. It looks big. I mean, the sprites still look kind of blurry, and you
No.
can see if there's any sort of fingerprints or hair on your screen,
Yeah,
you
you got
can
to wipe
see
your
it.
screen off.
Well, I did. I did. Tried to wipe it off, but you could still see like little tiny hairs like up there, and I was like,
Well, you played a lot of the Breath of the Wild in VR mode on the original Switch.
I
So
did. Well,
just
most
quick
of it.
impression, like how does it compare? I mean, hard to remember from 5 years ago, but
Yeah,
do your best. What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, it's been a long
I
time
think
since
it definitely looks better in my opinion.
I mean,
Like
it's
the resolution's way better. Yeah,
obviously the
breathes
frame rate.
better.
The frame rate is better now.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, as I said, it's been such a long time since I've played it last. So, but I think most of the time that I played was in VR because I got the Switch version later after I'd already beaten the Wii U version and all that. So it was like most of it I played like that. But it's like, yeah, jumping into it like that and having no idea what's going on and everything being like everything feels really huge. I mean, I guess it always did before. I don't know. But even though like even though the screen is like real small, and as you can see, with yours Weir one as well, John, like it only has like part of the screen in there, but it still feels like really big when you wear it.
Right.
So there's that.
I guess I can show
But
off this thing.
but yeah, we haven't talked about John. John has like the fancy one, the $100 one.
So I've got that, and then I also, just for comparison, I got out the original one, and yeah, I can say they're very, very close. There are some notable differences. Uh, Most notably is that none of the knobs or buttons or anything on this thing move.
They don't do
Well,
anything, right?
they're all there. Like there's the volume slider on the bottom, but it doesn't actually rotate. Yeah, I do kind of wish that like these things on top, you know, slid around. That would have been kind of cool.
Does the stand clip on like with that weird
It
metal
does.
clip?
It's the
Is it a
same.
metal clip?
So
Okay.
can you?
Yeah,
I think the question I want to know is, can you take the stand from one to the other, and will it work like for either one, like the real one or
yeah,
the
I
new
haven't
one?
tried that yet, but there is
Ooh, that's a great question though.
Yeah, try it out.
because my clip on my original one is broken.
Oh, so you can, yeah, so you wouldn't be
So
able
I
to
was
attach it
wondering,
there.
would I be able to do that? But there are some differences. Like here, what was I gonna? Let's see. So basically, the main difference is that the knob you can see on the original one is on the left, the knob that tightens the stand, so the
Oh,
thing that tilts,
yeah.
whatever. On the new one, it's on the right.
Oh, weird.
So I guess they just changed it for right-handed people. I guess because there's more of us. Uh, but,
Jerks.
yeah, sorry. Or I don't know. Maybe they were
Depression.
trying to make
Depression
some.
towards us left-handers here.
Maybe they were trying to make some kind of difference so that people like me who need a new stand. Uh, Maybe they wanted to make something more like legitimate. This is the legitimate one. It's on the left. I guess so. I don't know. Maybe you could actually put the thing in. I haven't tried it, but I will try it between now and tomorrow. It looks like it fits. Yeah,
Is
I
there
think
anything about it that seems like it's technology, or is it just I mean, it's just plastic.
it's
and
just
metal. Oh,
plastic.
right,
No,
yeah.
there's
Because it
no
doesn't have speakers in it or anything like
I
that.
mean when you
none of that.
from
No.
from what I could tell from like the videos I've seen online, like when you remove the red lens thing that's on there,
Mhm.
it's pretty much the same as this. Like you see
Yep.
these guys here, the same plastic thing that you would see on like the Labo VR or now the cardboard VR. It's like pretty much they're the same.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same. Like I was saying on the earlier episode. I think they're just to deepen the red, give it a cool effect. To my
I get
memory.
it still feels really red even
Yeah.
without because I've been playing it just regular and it does really I don't know. It feels like what I remember Virtual Boy looking like. And I have to mention, the first time I ever played the Virtual Boy was thanks to Jereme in college because you bought it. So
Oh, really?
Did you hear any of that, Jeremy?
Sorry, I heard Shauna yelling. I think she's yelling at the cat.
Oh, I was just saying the first time I ever got one, I ever played one was because you had one in college.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
First time I ever
That's
played one was
one of the
your
first
Virtual
things I
Boy.
ever bought on eBay.
Yeah, so that was my first experience was borrowing your Virtual Boy because I had only played it a little bit at like the kiosks at like Toys R Us or whatever, and I remember just like turning off the auto pause and just like yeah tilting your head back or like laying back and trying to like balance it on your face and playing Galactic Pinball for a long time and then pull it and then taking it off and be like, where am I? What
I
year
would
is it?
say this is more comfortable to do that with than the original Virtual Boy was. That was too heavy. Like
Yeah,
having this laying back with this on your face isn't so bad.
that's kind of I mean that's kind of one of the main reasons aside from the price as to why I wanted to get the cardboard version. It's just that in the long run, I think it's going to be more comfortable to play it with this thing than that one. Versus like wearing it. Well,
Yeah.
especially with that I have the strap, but also like versus like hunching over and putting your head in
I
there.
was already feeling it a little bit just in those 5 minutes that I played it, but I get a stack of books or something ready.
Does it have the nice soft foam eye mask
Yes,
on it?
Yeah, it's still got the same
yeah,
front, right? Yeah.
this is probably the same. I lost my eye mask, so I can't compare it directly.
Oh, the other one's also missing that.
I want to know if it smells the same.
Smells like a little bit of sweat from 5 minutes ago already.
One thing I do think that is cooler with the version that you have is that when it slides in, you don't have to like worry about the positioning
Things
because I
shaking
did
around though.
because this one you kind of slide it in and you have to try to guess where it's at and sometimes it'll be
Yeah.
off and you can kind of see the edges, especially for Zelda I could see and I kept moving it and I couldn't get it exactly right where I still couldn't see like the double edge and all that, so
Oh yeah, no,
so
it's
maybe that
pretty tight.
helps.
Like, well, I'll show you how this thing opens. So,
Yeah, open it
um,
up and put your switch in there. I do know I saw that it kind of sticks out the bottom too, the screen does.
yeah, yeah. So you just have to like. I thought there'd be a release, or maybe they'd turn these, Nintendo logos, the rubber
Mm.
Nintendo logos on the side, into like a button to release it. No, not really. You just lift it. You just gotta use some force and crack it open like that. And then on the inside, there is this
It's its own
at the
little
very bottom.
dock kind of.
Yeah, it's like it's a dock essentially. But at the bottom of the dock is like a flap with a spring on it, almost like you'd see on like a cartridge slot on a Super Nintendo. And that's you put the switch inside, and it opens up the little slot like that, and you can kind of see there goes the
Right.
switch.
Kind of sticks out the bottom. Well, I mean, yeah, this is all video, so
So is it being held in place by the stand underneath it?
Uh, well, yeah, I guess so. That's true. So the stand, I suppose, is a little bit different in that way. I didn't notice that.
But it's
This
the
one,
part that's connected to the main unit. It's not part of the like detachable stand.
it is actually. I'm figuring it out. I mean, I guess it's a little bit of both. I don't know, but you can see what the original stand looks like, and you can see the switch resting right on top of the stand there.
yeah, it's kind of like they cut out a little
Little
part of
groove,
it,
yeah,
and then it just slots right in there.
yeah. And there's no light leakage or anything. It was perfectly dark in there. So
Yeah, that might be a little better on yours too, because I did notice like some reflections on the lenses of these, like a little bit of light or whatever, and sometimes I could see like parts of the house through the reflected like through the top. So
Mhm.
Once I turned the volume way up, though, it felt like the old version. It like felt out like I was playing Virtual Boy exactly. Like I don't know, the image quality seems the same to me.
Yeah, man. On the original, I remember it being just a little bit blurry if you kind of moved your head slightly. Here, there is sort of a sweet spot on it. I think the same on this one. It definitely just triggers my memory of using my original Virtual Boy.
for
I
sure,
was having the most fun with Virtual Pinball though, because that's just a great game.
it is. I was really impressed with how good Wario Land looked. Like just looking at the sprites and the
Yeah, they're super
and
clean.
and like the way the like dimensions and where the like how they stick out and Wario's arms and I was like, oh yeah, it looks so cool.
Mhm.
The sound effects are really cool on that one too. I think
I played it with the sound off, so I didn't.
the sound is. I think the sound's part of the the charm of playing the old Virtual Boy. You
Yeah.
know,
I was playing it in bed with Jess, and I didn't want it to be too loud, so I turned the sound off
that's nice of you.
because I was like, oh, it's out right now. I got to try it out. And then they just passed out next to me while I was playing. But
Hmm.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm excited to play the other stuff with it. Obviously, we've only got to try a little bit of. I just thought we could, do a real quick like impressions of and all that sort of thing, and we'll talk more for our regular show, obviously, when we do that for this week. But just since we got them, like right before we'll do our Patreon episode, patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast. Thought we would do it right here. Is there anything else you wanted to say about
Oh, yeah.
this, John,
Yeah, another thing
or
is that
anybody?
there's an alternate bottom to this, which is for the original Switch. So it comes with the Switch 2 one installed. You can kind of see on the bottom. It says Nintendo Switch 2 on the bottom.
Oh, like so you could change the size
Right.
so it'll fit better.
It says Nintendo Switch 2, but there's another one that you can swap out for the original Switch. But I thought it was telling that, the Switch 2 one is the one that comes pre-installed. So
Oh, sure, yeah, because
Yep.
they figure most people have them. I do want to say this is like the least exciting box at all on the cardboard end. This is what it looks like. It's just a
Yeah.
red box. That's like there's
Doesn't
not
even
even
cut
anything
out.
that really says like on the like yeah the back it shows there, but it's just like a warning thing. It's like what the hell? Like it's not even. Here, let's make the camera better here. Yeah, it's like
Nothing like getting a box inside of a box, like a pretty
just-
simple box inside of a
But
box.
at least like the one that the big one that John got, like at least it has like you can see it through the front of it. It's like am I gonna would I even display this? It's just a fucking red box. Like there's nothing cool about it really. It says Virtual Boy, but it doesn't have a picture of it
Not
or
even the
whatever.
logo.
Like what the hell? And I was
Put the Virtual Boy logo on there. That would have been something.
yeah, it's so not exciting.
It's minimalism at its finest.
It's even got these plastic circle things on the side, which I always thought would mean that we'd eventually get like a fucking, some sort of strap. They have the exact same thing on the Labo one, but nothing really came of it. And I did play the Labo game as well. Like I did some of the VR videos on there, and I forgot how to find them and how to like use it. And you put it on your eyes and you look around, and you like tap the corner of it to get it to do stuff, and you can still
That's right. I
you
forgot
can
about that
still
one.
do that with this one because the corner's right next to the microphone on the Switch too, so you can still it'll still do it. I guess it may not even need the microphone. It probably just shakes the screen and it knows that you did it. But I watched like the weird video with the guys with the cardboard masks, like playing "Happy Birthday for You," and like there's puppies and what's the other one? There's the jellyfish and
Forgot
like
about those
little
videos.
floaty toy spinny things that they throw up in there and.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a shot. The Labo on here.
It's a shame that
the shooting game wouldn't work.
yeah, I because I was like, oh, this is like the same size, the front of it. I could fit it into the gun, but the Switch 2 just sticks out way too much that you would have to modify it. And also, I don't think that probably the new Joy-Cons would be too big to fit in there too. Because that's a shame because that gun game was really cool, like the Hippo 2-player game or whatever.
Well, plus the new Joy-Con don't have the IR cameras on them, which is
Oh, yeah.
important to
Yeah,
how
I
it
don't-
works.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how much you need it for the VR stuff, but I know you did need it for like the piano and like the remote thing and a bunch of the stuff from the first VR really used a lot of that camera. But yeah, I mean, there's our first impressions of Virtual Boy. Tune in on Friday at your local podcast place, and you'll hear us talk more about it for our next episode.